Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have another dev talk video, and today the devs are speaking on siege info, multiplayer balance, health regen, and more. So as you know, I have a lot of dev videos on my channel. I'm pretty much doing one per day. I find info, I find all replies from devs, and I try to put it into a video, tell you, tell you exactly what they're saying, give my input, and keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on in terms of changes, future content, and all of that. So if you do like this type of info and this type of content, you can go check out the other videos on my channel. I have a lot of them. Also, the link to the official forums from Bannerlord will also be down below. This is pretty much where all these posts and replies come from. So if you want to check it out for yourself, that link will be down below. And also, like always, I have a script. It's going to be on the screen right now. Everything that I say and everything and all the links that I state, they will all be down below. You can translate, read along, anything that you want to do, right? So here we go. So first, we have the devs talking about the recent siege changes to balance AI assault speed and overall siege balance. So we did talk about this where a player found a bug where AI was sieging way too quick, and a hotfix did come out, and we did cover the hotfix, and now we have the devs talking about the changes in that hotfix. So the devs state that in the recent hotfix, AI and players now take 33% longer to set up a siege. So pretty much where that bar is, as soon as you start sieging a castle, you have this bar that needs to fill up. That's pretty much you building your camp. That time has been extended 33% longer, pretty much, right? Also, that fortification advantage or defender advantage has gone up. Pretty much if the attackers have less siege built before they assault the fief. So now, if you don't have anything built apart from just the camp, like if you didn't build any siege towers, any rams, anything like that, and then you try to assault the fief, you're going to be at a bigger disadvantage now. So make sure to build those parts of your siege, right? This also makes AI build up more and spend longer sieging a fief before they go in for the assault. All these changes solve the AI pretty much speedrunning and snowballing out of control, and partially it did solve the overall problem with snowballing. And snowballing, what I mean by that is some kingdoms getting really ahead and taking over a large area of the map very quickly. So devs also state that the real solution to solve snowballing is the war and peace algorithms in the game, and they will focus on this aspect of the game this week, sometime this week. Great siege fixes in my opinion, and I can't wait to see the changes for war and peace. Hopefully it changes the problems that players have faced for a very long time. We have had a lot of changes in the past and fixes, and they've slightly helped, but you know, we're not quite there yet. Second, we have a player that states he has noticed armies with significant advantage and numbers lose an assault on a fief with very small numbers of defenders. So I think in the example he used 500 plus units went to assault a castle that had less than 200, and they lost, right? So the devs say this is good and that sometimes attackers should lose siege battles. The devs also state that this does happen rarely, between 5 to 10% of the time, and it affects the gameplay positively. So I agree, and I think it's a good thing to have as well. I think that if the AI is taking huge losses, especially the ones that are assaulting, they should choose to retreat, even if their numbers are bigger, since they should not be able to tell, let's say, what's behind the walls, right? And like the morale might go down, and you know, the 5 to 10% that the times that they lose, I think that's a good thing to have in the game overall. So third, we have a player asking if the 33% longer siege setup is for AI only or for players as well. Also asks how the fortification bonus works exactly. So the devs state that it is both for players and AI, and that depending on how healthy your troops are, this process takes 0.5 to 1.5 in-game days to set up. Also, fortification advantage is a bonus for the defenders at the auto calculation phase of the game. So I agree with all these changes, and I didn't even know that you can set up a siege faster if all the troops in your in your party or in your army are all healed up at full health. Then you will pretty much set up your siege faster. I did not know that. Also, by auto calculation, I think the devs mean before a siege occurs, the game calculates the advantage given to the defenders. That's what I think it means. But fourth, we have a player asking about a rebalance to maces in multiplayer and states that Some are very fast swinging and some are very slow. The devs reply state that the speed of all weapons, including maces, got readjusted after the changes that were made to the combat parameters, and that there will be less discrepancies in weapons of the same tier. Devs also state that they have analytics set up for all weapons and will be monitoring the changes after the combat parameters patch goes live. And for you guys wondering, the combat parameters patch should go live sometime this month, as they stated before. I think sooner than later, maybe like halfway through the month. Fifth, we have a player asking about a certain quest called Court by Duel that was taken out of the game on the beta launch. The devs state that the format of quests have been changed and that quests are now tied into the world, generated based off stuff happening in the world, and they also affect the world. Devs say that this quest is outdated and won't be added back as is, but a new form of a quest similar to this quest can be added in the future. Sixth, we have a player asking how health regen works and if it is daily or hourly in terms of in-game time. So the devs state that health regen values, the ones you see, are daily, but they are applied on an hourly tick rate. So if you have a daily rate of 5 plus 5 health, right, then every in-game hour you will gain 0.2 health, which pretty much, you can do 5 divided by 24, which is how much hours are in a day, right, and get that 0.2. Also, devs state to take this with a grain of salt because they are not the devs who work on this aspect of the game. So that's pretty much all these statements for now. If anything new comes up, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to keep you guys informed like always. And lastly, I'm going to end this video in the same way I end most of my update and dev talk videos. I do want to thank the developers for staying active and bringing some good changes. Like I said before, last month was kind of rough, but ever since the new patch, I think stuff has gotten better. It's gotten more positive. There are some more bugs that are kind of groundbreaking. We have the economy bugs and all those other ones, but they are going to work on it this week. That's what they stated. Either they're going to give us another update, a hotfix, or they're going to talk about it, right? So either way, I'm going to keep you guys informed on that and what's happening with that because I know that's a big part of the game. Also, but like always, stay positive. Good changes are coming. The devs have shown that, and we're going to get through it, right? But like always, if you are playing on the beta patch, I do want to let you guys know that you guys can play on a stable patch instead of the beta patch that auto updates and that could possibly break your mods once it auto updates. If you want to revert to a stable patch, and by stable patch I mean any patch before the current patch. So 1.4.1 is a stable patch, 1.4 is a stable patch, 1.3 is a stable patch, and stuff of that nature. I currently play on 1.3 for my YouTube playthrough, so and that's pretty stable. Nothing really changes. So if you do want to do that, I have a video down below. The link will be down below, so you can go check that out if you wish to do that. But hopefully this video was informative. Ask me any questions, and like always, stay safe.